Since the inception of the internet, digital communities have existed in one shape or another. They're digital locations that allow people of a common interest to connect. It's usually a website these days or in the form of social media. Many communities have substantial resources available in addition to ways to connect people. What are some of the benefits of joining a digital community? You'll be able to make global connections and friends, especially about a particular concept or topic. You'll be able to participate in discussions and forums about topics that interest you, share learning and have conversations about those topics, keep up to date on things that are new. Often there's a mailing list on upcoming webinars and events in a digital community. You also will, in some communities, have a lot of resources that you can take a look at that pertain to the topic that you're interested in. And you often have a chance to participate in projects that are outside of your school or community, sometimes on a global level. So let's take a look at a few digital communities that you may be interested in learning more about. So I'm going to go to a website called connectededucators.org because it has a great community directory. If I go to connectededucators.org, I can go into Resources, Community Directory, and it has a great start of some communities here. This is by no means the definitive list, but a pretty good list. So the first one that they have, if you're not really searching here, because you can do a search as well as nominate one, I have the Discovery Educator Network, and I'm logged in on it. And this is revolving around Discovery Education, and it's an educational community, and I can connect with others and engage with them in various social media. There are resources for parents, teachers, and students. Some of these are very popular tools that have been used over the years. And just a way to interact with them. For example, there are events, and they have a calendar here. So a lot of communities have that. If I go back to the community page, I'm going to take a look at a few others. Some of these are really outstanding, like the Center for Teaching Quality. ePals is the modern version of PenPals and a way to connect students with other students around the world. As you can see, some of the communities are about specific educational concepts. Edutopia, I wanted to take you to. So I'm going to click on the Edutopia, and you're going to see the entry here on Connected Educators. It talks about what the community is about, how many members there are, the purpose, and you have a link directly to it. So you can explore. I just clicked on, there was a link to Edutopia there. This one I highly recommend. This is funded by the George Lucas Educational Foundation and has wonderful topics about current trends in education. If I go to the top, I can see their core strategies. There are things about brain-based learning, game-based learning. I can filter the grade levels, so look at things just for high school or just primary. There are a lot of video series on Edutopia, PBL, STEM, flipped learning, film festival, that's about students making films. And then here's the community area, join the conversation. So I'm going to click on where it has trending conversations. There's a blog post, and that's very common on a lot of these. And not only by people who are associated by Edutopia, but people who are part of the Edutopia community often have blog comments. So here are some discussion points about the article on reaching the unreachable learner. And so, as you can see, and I'm going to go back to Connected Educators, there are just a lot of resources. And I would recommend that if you're interested in getting involved in any of these communities, pick one. The Educators PLN is excellent too. And just spend a little bit of time at it. If you join too many communities at once, you're probably not going to explore them in depth. And maybe that's what you would like to do. But I find that those who utilize the communities to their fullest often say that they get a lot out of it and they can do this on their own time, 24/7, wherever they have an internet connection. All right, in our next video, we're going to talk about Google Plus and the communities on Google Plus. Thanks.